All right, 741, welcome back. Well, let's talk about the nitty-gritty on Joaquin. A lot different looking than what we were talking about last night. GFS model, which is our American model, reliable, is now offshore. That was not offshore last night. The European model continues to aim out to sea. The National Hurricane Center official track now is offshore. But the poorer models, the poorer performing models, are actually heading towards still North Carolina, but those are all trending eastward as well. So the reliable trends are shifting away from the Chesapeake and generally more easterly, which would be good news for us if that plays out. So Hurricane Joaquin, winds at 120 miles an hour, gusts to about 150. This is right near the Bahama Islands, and this is not looking good for them at all. Going to be some strong surges, some very heavy rain, gusty, damaging winds. Thankfully, that does not, at least at this point, look like the case for us. This thing now heading offshore, at least the official track, takes the line track offshore as a tropical storm by early Tuesday morning, somewhere off of Delaware or New Jersey, off the mouth of the Delaware River. And that's much farther east than we were talking about yesterday, which was taking that line track right towards the Chesapeake Bay. We're still in the cone of error, so still can't totally throw in the towel on this one just yet. But the computer models, again, the AVN, that's the American model, that's looking a lot better. That is now offshore and heading toward Long Island, so that would be lesser effects for us. And all the other models, too, are trending a little farther eastbound, but still impacting the Carolinas, which would not be as good of a scenario for us. But again, it's some more reliable models that are pulling farther eastbound, and that is because of this cold front. That's what came through yesterday. Now the computer model's kind of taken on a little bit more of what the European model's been saying the past few days, pulling the storm closer toward Bermuda, getting picked up a little more by that front. Now, the American model still is kind of hinging a little bit more on this cold front, kind of missing things, but it is trending closer to the European, which is a confiding feeling here. But nonetheless, still we're going to have to watch it because that is a little closer or a little too close for comfort as the cold front kind of misses this thing. This gets picked up in a space between high pressure and low pressure out to our west, and eventually conduits up toward New York, New Jersey, and New England. So we still do have a flood watch that's in effect areas south of the city. That's going to run late tomorrow through the day on Saturday. That's because we still do have some showers now in association with that cold front that passed through. It's light stuff, but it's kind of building back to the north. That may back up on us into the early weekend. So still going to have to watch the potential for up to or just over an inch of rain, even if this thing didn't hit us. Looking through 5 p.m. today, just light showers, but by noon tomorrow, there you go. The rain starts developing a little more, and by Saturday, still going to have some occasional rain, and some spots, especially south of the city, could get those heavier downpours up to or just over an inch of rain. And after that ends, then we have to watch Joaquin. Hopefully this won't happen, but right now, at least for safety's sake, going to have to throw in a chance of wind and rain for Sunday and Monday. Much better for sure into early next week.